All right, guys, we've talked about the different types of jigs and the actions and water clarity and things like that, places you'd throw them. Now let's talk about the equipment. So when I'm throwing a jig, if it's a finesse type jig, something that's 1/4 ounce, 3/8 ounce, and I'm throwing it around clear water, kind of a compact type jig, the line that I throw the most is a 15-pound fluorocarbon. I really like Seaguar, Tatsu, and VizX, something along those lines, but a 15, 14, 12, if the water is really clear, and if it's a really finessey type bite, 17 on the high side of that, but most of the time it's around that 15-pound fluorocarbon. And I really like this Team Lou Signature Series Mark Rose Jig Worm Rod. Several years ago, the folks at Lou's got with some of their pro staff guys and wanted to create some technique specific type rods. Also rods with good action that are very universal, but we did put, you know, a name on them to kind of begin with. So this one is a Jig Worm Rod. Now this rod is a 7.2 heavy action, and it's just, in my opinion, the perfect jig rod, all around jig rod. I can throw anything from a 1/4 ounce up to a 1 ounce football jig with this one rod. And I can throw anywhere from 12-pound up to 20-pound line, 25, whatever, you know. Very rarely do I go above 22-pound Seaguar Tatsu, and 15 and 17 are my preferred jig sizes. A lot of times I'll throw 20 in there when I'm throwing that flipping jig, pitching jig around clear water, but I throw braid a lot of times too. I fished a tournament here recently where I was throwing 50-pound braid and throwing a 1/2 ounce jig. So, and I really like braid when I'm around vegetation. Vegetation is the one time that I throw braid kind of exclusively. I know kind of and exclusively doesn't really go together, but there are times when I'm around vegetation out offshore and I'm not around reeds or pads or anything like that, that I will throw fluorocarbon. But usually anytime I'm fishing up there shallow, I'll throw braid. 50-pound smackdown is my preferred. Now I have a worm on here, and this is a Jig Worm Rod for really shallow vegetation, but this is the rod right here that I highly recommend. This rod, something like this rod, you know, any 7 to 7.5-ish, somewhere around in there, is a really good, heavy action's a good jig rod, all around jig rod. 15-pound and 17-pound those are staples in my jig lineup. The 15 being more on the finessey side, and the 17 being more all around. Now 20 is a third place right there, you know, close. I throw it a lot also, but 17 is probably my preferred size. The Team Lou Signature Series Mark Rose Jig Worm Rod, check it out at midwayusa.com, and you can throw just about every jig that we've talked about on the Team Lou Signature Series Mark Rose Jig Worm Rod, available at midwayusa.com.